Hey guys, what's going on? Chris with CNC Reptiles. And you know, I kind of messed up a little bit. So I've been telling you guys we're going to take you along on the entire journey. I started building a snake room without you. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, so here we are out in the garage. Pay no attention to all the crap over here, that's going away. But basically, we took a little corner of our garage and we decided it was time to build a snake room. So let's come in here and take a look. I have a couple of pictures that I'll put up right here of kind of some of the framing that I did. But, oh wow, it's already gonna be really echoey in here. So sorry for that guys, but you can see we've got some drywall up. I just did some mudding over here and back over here to the door. So this is ultimately, guys, going to be a 6 by about 9 foot room. We do have a little ledge down here. I think over here is where we're going to put the snakes, but you get the general idea. So let's go have a talk about why we're doing that. All right, guys, so we're back. So you can see we're standing kind of right here in front. Not anywhere near done just yet. And let me first start off by saying I am 100% not a carpenter. I've never built a room before, really. I mean, I've kind of helped with some stuff, but I think all in all, it's turning out pretty good. So what we decided, guys, is it was time to go ahead and get a separate space for the snakes. Two main reasons for that. Number one, it's kind of difficult, especially in a couple of the locations. So, you know, we've got some downstairs right now in quarantine, and the ones upstairs where our regular collection cutie and bubbles are. It's difficult to keep the humidity and, more importantly, the ambient temperature where I need it to be, especially downstairs. So downstairs, obviously, we keep that a little bit cooler, right? We're just kind of keeping them in the house. They don't really have their own separate space. So by doing this, what we hope to accomplish, obviously, is now I've got a separate space for them where they can actually, the ambient temperature will be in the low 80s where it needs to be. You know, we can hopefully keep the humidity. Now, one of the things I'll tell you, I've been checking the humidity, so I've got just a hygrometer and a temperature, thermometer over here that I've been over the last couple of days just checking. So temps are still a little low. Temps are in the garage over the course of a day, stay in the mid 70s, get to kind of maybe some of the high 70s. We still are in the cooler months here. But the humidity is 75%. Now, we've had some rain, so it might be a little high right now. But what I'm thinking is, whenever we get this completely done, I'm going to run some insulation, and then potentially also I've got some drywall to drywall the outside. Try to make it as airtight as possible. So we're going to silicone all the corners, silicone the bottom, the top, all that fun stuff. After we get the ceiling on, I don't have the ceiling on yet, but hopefully try to make it as airtight as possible so that we can really control the humidity in there. I may have to actually get a dehumidifier, if you can imagine that, for most of you folks, to get the humidity out of the room. I'm already kind of have problems with that using the Reptile chip now. So stay tuned, guys. I'll just kind of keep bringing you along on this journey. We'll see you in the All right, guys, so welcome back. So we have actually made a little bit of progress, not so much on the outside. You can see that still pretty much looks just like it did, but we've made some progress on the inside. So let's go take a look in. So coming in here, you can kind of see, obviously, here's the door that we would come in. Now, what this will wind up being, guys, so right here where we're looking, you see this little ledge right here. This area right here is going to be where the snakes go. Now, this is actually 72 inches across. So the Vivarium Electronics, I built it 72 inches because the Vivarium Electronic racks that I'm using, I could actually fit 2 stacks of 70 series and 2 stacks of the current rack that I'm using. I could fit that there. So that's more than enough room for anything that we would need. We actually have a fan. Look at that. What? So we've got a fan, so we've got light, and we've got airflow. So you can see we've got some paint on the walls. Now in the corners here, I've caulked all the way around, down to the bottom, up to the top, and literally just all the way around. We've got some foam right there for a bigger gap, but you can see just kind of all the way around And again, that's gonna be to help control some of the humidity that we have. So once we get the humidity kind of set right, hopefully that's gonna help kind of control that. So this space out here, once I finally have the rack built over on this part, this will wind up being about a 6 foot by 6 foot space. So out here will be plenty of room for us to put, well, really whatever we want to, right? We can have I've looked into getting maybe one of those, if you haven't seen them, the Cocoa Blocks, Reptile Cocoa Shakers, whatever they're called, right? But cool thing about this fan, I'm actually pretty proud of this, guys. So I didn't actually put a light socket up there. I actually found on YouTube, YouTube can actually be pretty handy. Imagine that, how you can actually wire a fan to an extension cord. So I wired that fan to this extension cord, and that's basically just plugged in over here. So it's actually working out really, really well, as you can see. And I don't have to use, I've only got the one electrical socket over here, so I don't have to use that. So that's kind of the update on the room. So now what we're gonna do is back here tonight, I'm gonna put the insulation up on this side, and also, let's see if we can get a picture down this side here. We'll go ahead and we'll put the insulation up. Hopefully what I'm hoping to accomplish then is seeing if the room is holding a little bit more of a steady temperature, a steady humidity, if you will. We've got the door on. The only really spot that it could come in and out at that point is going to be at the bottom of the door, which I could always get a sweep or something to help that piece out. So anyways, guys, that's the update that we've got so far. Hopefully by the next time you see us, we'll actually have this completely done. We'll have a shelf. I'm going to build a shelf in there so I can set the current racks on. And then obviously as we grow, we can modify that shelf as we need to. So, all right, guys, we'll see you at the next video. All right, guys, so welcome back. So here we are. We're finished. Take a look. We've got a reptile room here. All the way down the side there, you can see. So last time, this was just studs on the outside. You can see we've got the drywall up here. On the inside, we did insulate. Down here, you can see just a little vent, right? And I'll show you what that is here in just a second. Actually, probably gonna change that, but that's what the outside looks like. But hey, let's get on the inside and take a look. That's actually where all the cool. All right, guys, so here we are on the inside. So take a look. So last time y'all saw this, what are you doing? Last time y'all saw this was pretty barren, right? So so we got our shelf built. So shelf is built here, right? We've got Cutie and Bubbles over on this side. We've got the girls finally out of quarantine over on this side. So Peanut and Angel and Kalahari over here. Again, built the shelf, just kind of have storage under here for now, just different stuff. And yeah, man, take a look. So not much over on this side, right? So over here, just kind of a blank wall. That's the door. Obviously, we're doing some painting, still have some finish work to do over there. Do have the fan up here. Whoa, let's see it. The fan up there, kind of able to push the air around the room. One of the things, now like I told you, we do have this insulated, right? So all the walls are insulated except this wall. Now this is an outside wall, so I was a little worried about this wall. Not sure, I wasn't really sure if the room was gonna be able to hold temperature. What I found so far, so we've actually had some cool days and some warm days. Holds really, really good warm temperatures. When it's cool outside, we keep a constant 79 to 80 degrees ambient temperature in this room, which is great. The fan kind of helps that because we've got it on the cool cycle, so it actually pulls it from the bottom and kind of circulates it around the wall, or around the walls, I should say. When it gets hot, we do have a little bit of an issue with this wall radiating some of the heat in. So since there's no insulation here, on the other side is just brick, we do have that. So one of the things I went out and got, we'll rotate down this way, went out and got this little portable air conditioner, okay? That was the vent I showed you on the outside. So you've got to vent that out. Now I wasn't really thinking about air conditioning to a certain extent and having to vent it. So that vents now out into the garage. So it makes it really hot out there. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna change that. I think what I'm gonna try and do is vent straight up this way and actually just go up into the attic where a lot of things are kind of vented anyway, right? So So we'll probably make that change. I might have to get a little bit longer hose. That's what I'm waiting on right now is, you know, with some of the places closed down, difficult to find some of those things. So, Cutie, what are you doing? So anyway, so what we'll do is we'll vent that up. We keep that kind of in the center of the room. The way that we have it vented now, the cord's not very long. My only socket is over here behind where Cutie and Bubbles are. So we don't have a lot of access to that, and with the cord not being very long, it kind of just takes up the whole room, and that's not good, right? We want to be able to have plenty of room in here. This is a 6x6 area when we without the shelf here. So so that's kind of the general room. Now let's talk about some things that we did that I like and some things I'd probably do better. So if you look back here, I'm not sure if you can really see it, there is a 1-inch gap back there. I actually did that on purpose. I would do that again. It really allows the air to flow all the way around. So down here, underneath the shelf, it's warm down there, right? So it, you know, with the cold air, with the concrete being down there, this really helps to keep the ambient temperature down there warm as well. Okay. Right now we do have a space heater kind of running because it is cool out there today. So it doesn't have to run very often. Oh, Cutie, where are you going? Cutie's kind of going down my back here. Doesn't have to run too often. It actually kind of, it's holding it really well. Like I said, the warm temperatures are fine. It's kind of the, when it gets too warm, this holds it really, really well. And so we have to find a way to kind of cool it a little bit, right? Some things I would do differently. So primarily with my bench here. So I built this at 38 inches, which is technically 2 inches higher than what most cabinets, or I'm sorry, what most counters are, okay? I did do that for a reason. I did it on purpose. I'd probably go back and do it at 36 inches. It is just a tiny bit high. It's nothing huge, but it is just a tiny bit high. I painted this with regular paint on the top here. If I had it to do over again, I'd probably use like a melamine or something. Nothing that I can actually go back and change. I can go back and change this really at any time. I just don't have anything to cut melamine in at the moment. Don't have anything that I can bring a full sheet home with. So Lowe's, Home Depot, they won't cut melamine for you. They'll do PVC and general stuff there, Cutie. What are you doing? So, but they won't cut the melamine. So those are a couple things I'd probably do. I'd probably make this a little bit lower. Now this is meant to be lower. So as we get things that may have to stack, I can actually lower this. It's just on kind of a 2x4 frame here. So I can lower that as I need to. I did have to add some cross members down there that you can see. This was really wobbly when I first put it in, didn't have the cross members. So we added that kind of after the fact deal. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's it. We're pretty excited about it. You know, it's nothing spectacular, right? But built it, you know, and so it is ours, and it's a great little area for us now for the collection that we've got, or the clan, I should say. I don't like saying collection. Collections are ball cards and stuff, right? But so our little clan of ball pythons here that's growing and room to grow, and yeah, guys, the girls are really, really happy with it. We've had them in here now for a week. And all of them ate. You know, we feed on Sundays. All of them ate, and they're just doing really, really well. Cutie is growing. Man, she's just growing like a weed, isn't she? She is over 500 grams now. We've had her just over 6 months. So, so guys, that's it. So we've got everything set up here. All future videos, for the most part, are probably going to be shot down in here, and we come just spend a lot of time with the snakes in here. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, if you did, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and the notification bell so that you know when we have more stuff coming, guys. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.